Koenig Distillery and Winery in the Sunny Slope area near Caldwell, Idaho, is the dream come true of brothers Andy and Greg Koenig. They have roots here and in Austria.
We had grown up here in Idaho, but our dad's family came from Austria, and my dad immigrated in 1962 and ended up here in Idaho and married my mom, an Idaho girl. And as kids, we knew about the Sunny Slope district here from our grandparents who used to bring us out here to pick fruit. And we had the opportunity and lived for 3 years in my dad's hometown in Austria. And that kind of stuck with us because they had this wonderful tradition of artisan cheese making and brandy making, wine making. And we grew up near our grandfather's farm here in Idaho and kind of had that in our blood too. So when we came back, we kind of had in the back of our mind that we'd like to start something similar to that. So my brother, after university work, went back to Austria and got a wonderful apprenticeship at a small distillery in the Tyrolean Alps and learned how to make brandies. And about the same time, I started making Idaho wines here, working a couple of harvest seasons for Indian Creek Winery, and learned a lot from Bill Stowe and his family over there.
So you learned on the job?
And then I learned on the job, yeah. I was a classically trained architect and then ended up having a hobby winery that grew out of control, so now we're in the wine business.
So what's your case production at now?
Right now, my brand at Koenig Vineyards is about 3,500 cases, and we divide that between 14 different wines and pick grapes from 8 different vineyards. So we really have our finger in a lot of different vineyards and a lot of different wines. And I've been fortunate enough to work with some growers like the Williamsons and Bittners that I use for my own wines, and then I also work and make their wines for them from their own vineyards. So during the course of the year, we'll bottle up to 60 different bottlings of Idaho wines, so we really can see what single vineyards are about, and then blends of vineyards and things like that.
And where can people find your wine, other than the tasting room, of course?
Most of our wines are sold in the tasting room. We do a little bit of export business to Taiwan, Denmark, and China, a little bit to Canada. But I bet 90 or 95% of our wines are sold locally. And so between the tasting room and our wine club and stores like Albertsons, Fred Meyer, the Boise Co-op, all the little specialty stores, and then the local restaurants have always been a big supporter. So.
To learn more about Idaho grape growers and winemakers, as well as tour opportunities, tastings, and events, visit idahowines.org.